So today's use case is pretty interesting. It's going to be around phone standardization. So we're going to be using AI to apply the E164 format to phone numbers. If you don't know what that is, it's basically making sure that there's a country code attached to the phone number, and also it removes things like dashes or spaces or brackets, because a lot of people use these dialers, and those dialers don't like all of that extra space or characters. So we're going to use AI to take a look at the country and then make this standardization update to the phone numbers to make sure that they're consistent. And so the way I'm going to do it, okay, first I'm going to show you the step. So first you tell it what field you want to update. So you can either create a custom field for your AI updates, but in this case, I want to actually overwrite the existing phone number field with the proper format. So then my prompt is basically saying we're going to standardize based on E164, which is something you can say to AI that you may not be able to say in any other type of standardization capability. You can literally give it the rule that is sort of universally known in the public domain, and AI will know exactly what that means. And so you tell it you want to use that format, and you want to use the country as the guide as to what the country code should be for that. And then just making sure that they also add a little plus sign. And if there is already a country code, don't add another country code. So very straightforward instructions. And that is all it takes, because AI does a bit of thinking on its own, which is wonderful. So I've created a list of 10 records, 10 leads with some dummy data. And as you can see with the phone numbers, they are all different formats. There's literally no consistency here. And more importantly, I've got all these different countries which would need different types of formatting to be applied to that phone number. So I'm going to take this, copy it. We're going to do a data import. Let me just do this. Okay, we're going to run it. And before I show anything, this is the report that I run before the new leads I just showed you were imported. And so this is the test I ran before, just to make sure I had my prompt correct and it had standardized. So if everything worked according to plan, we should see these new records come in with their phone numbers also standardized. So let's go in to the report. I'm going to hit refresh and we will see. Okay, and yep, looks good. So, well, that looks a lot better. So think about it. It came from this, where everything was completely inconsistent, to these numbers. And as you can see, so North America gets the +1, Canada gets the +1, UK the +44, and so on and so forth for the different countries. Everything is consistent, and those dialers will be very happy with the fact that there's no brackets or spaces or dashes to trip them up. And so that worked beautifully. I'm really happy with that. So that's just like one tiny example of what's possible, but even just this could be pretty game-changing for a lot of organizations we've spoken to. So thanks very much for listening, and I will see you next time.